All right, so here's a quick review of the Zoom lesson we had this morning about one finger chords. We've got our C major 7 here, F-ish, F9, okay, those are the two main ones we're dealing with. And then we've got this little walk up we're doing on frets 1, 2, 3. Okay. Our rhythm, the main rhythm we're using is pluck, plant, pluck. Pluck, plant, pluck, 3, 4. And the other one is pluck, pluck, plant, pluck. 3, 4. So now we've got 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. It sounds like this on your C major 7, which is where we're using that rhythm. Going to F9, I just kept myself with the pluck, like that. Pluck, plant, pluck. I'm pulling my hand really far away, which I don't normally do. I think it's just to demonstrate the plucking. 1, 2, and 3, 4. When I come down, I do encourage you to plant comfortably. I am tipping my hand forward a little bit so that I get a little bit of nail sound when I plant. Don't do that right away, though. It's easy to hit your cuticles a whole bunch and be in a bit of pain. So just start with coming down like that. You're not going to get a huge amount of noise, but it's going to also help you keep your timing, keep your rhythm going. So I'm going to play through the first part of this. I've got the first sheet that I've done, the rough looking draft of this, up on my website, so you can follow along with that. Okay, so C major 7, and I've got my hand just like that, so you can see what I'm doing. I don't normally play like that. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. F9. 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and repeat it. 1, 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Now we're going to go to section B. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. We're going to walk up. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1. Okay. That sounds cool, hey? So this walk up. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that syncopated pattern we're working with, that 1 and 2 and 3, 4. I use the plant to separate the first fret note, so this is like an F9. I did call it an F/G on the sheet, but F9, F-ish. We go from that to a D7/G. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And this is another type of an A minor 7 chord. 2, 3, 4. Wait, when you're ready, do a slide. Play on your 12th fret, keeping contact with the fret, with the string to the fretboard. You slide down. Boom. And then you go back to section A. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Then back to that F9, F/G. 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Repeat. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Now we're going to go up to that 7th fret. So I had suggested just borrowing 2 strings. In our conversation, Shirley said she really liked the sound of borrowing 3 strings. Awesome! Whichever one works for you is totally perfect. So I just use the 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and then move. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And then we've got all 4 strings open for another A minor 7. We hold it for a half note, 2 beats. 1, 2, then a little baby C chord, strings 4, 3, 2, plucking just with 3 fingers. 2, and you could then go to your standard C and pluck it or strum it, or 1, 2, 1, 2, up to your 8th fret to make It's just another way to play that C chord. So again, that would be 2, 1, 2, 8th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4. Depending on how strong these fingers are for plucking, you may have a bit of a hard time hearing the first string when you're doing this part, coming down with those chords, or 3 of them, whichever way you want to do. Okay, that's the one that sounds a little funky if you do that. So if you're doing 3, you may want to go back to 2 here. That might be the easiest, or just to a regular C. Okay. So if you have a hard time hearing those strings, then just play 3 strings. Or with these fingers. Or okay. So keep in mind, this is just a kind of a quick review for people that attended the lesson today. I might be going through sections quickly. You may have to rewind and listen to this again. Oh, we added in tapping. That's the other thing we did to help keep time. So to run through the different rhythms we have, we've got pluck, plant, pluck, or pluck, pluck, plant, plucked, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. That 3/4 beats 3/4. That's where I suggested people tap here, or here, or here, whatever. So then you get this 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. So this lesson is all about developing right hand skills. I love doing that tap tap. So I'm going to go through, play that song again, now using the pluck, plant, pluck, along with the tap, tap. Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4. Oops. I was starting to think about strumming. Okay, so I'm not going to cut that out. I'm just going to keep going and focus on what I was doing. All right, you guys. I hope you just zip past this part. All right. One last time. I don't do any tapping in there because I'm slowing down there, right? So, and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you feel ready. Or with a 3. Back to 2 or 1. Put on the brakes on those last 3 chords if you can, you know, let it take off into the ether. 3 strings, maybe you just pluck those 3, okay, for that last ending there. We talked about ways to practice this. So if someone's strumming 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and you can practice that rhythm right with that chord. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and I said use the group as a metronome to help you keep going, and that'll be really cool if you can do that. There's lots of different songs you can use this with. Sometimes people do strum that with the tapping and sing, like often they do actually. But for starting, I would say, like, if you're in a group and you're singing whatever kind of like jazzy song or bluesy song, you know, play around with that. You keep plucking that, or strum it. If plucking's not working for you, strum, tap like that, strum. 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 3, 4. I'm kind of making a big motion with my hand in case it's in case you're not sure what you're seeing there. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, or 1 and 2 and 3, 4, like that. Okay, I'm trying to remember everything we did in the lesson because for some reason it didn't save onto my computer and I can't find it anywhere. All that work. So this is definitely like just a quick run through everything. I think I'm going to take this, what I've got here that I'm putting up on the website to share with you guys. I'm going to take it and I'm going to build it into a bigger song and see what happens. Shirley had said that she liked the sound of the C major 7 chord going to an A minor or to an A7. A7, so focusing on 1-finger chords. Sounds cool. I'm trying to make it clear that it's just a 1-finger. Whoop, there we go. Things to think about when you're experimenting with rhythm like this. And with 1-finger chords like this, you don't know what you'll like until you try it, right? It might take a little bit of time. That's okay. You know, we're not in some big fat rush to get everything perfect right away. It's a matter of experimenting, seeing what works for you, and just go for it. And don't be afraid to make sounds that you're not too comfortable with. It's okay. Oh, when I say that, like if you're playing around and you're like, let's see, that A sus4, which Shirley also had on her list, and maybe I go up here, and then this one. So I'm hitting the fret 5 on string 3. Not too sure about that. Maybe I'll go up to fret 7. Play around. Play around under the category of you don't know unless you try, right? So the 2 takeaways from here are that you can get a lot of really lush sounds out of your ukulele with 1-finger chords. And you can get some amazing feels happening over here by pluck, plant, pluck. And adding some tapping to help you keep time. I said in the lesson that I think that's why I started tapping. Actually, was just to help me keep time. It's so much fun. I Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, hopefully this helps. And I'll be very Canadian. Sorry that when I was going through here, my mind went off track and I wasn't able to play through that little tune perfectly right away. Okay, so I will see you guys next week, and yeah, have a great week. Enjoy all your playing, and yeah, practice it in circles, right? In the uke circles. Have other people go, and you just practice. See what works. Okay, bye.